What if I told you that you could drive an entire month for just $100? Yeah, you heard that right. And we're not talking about some tiny little city car that feels like a tin can on wheels. We're talking about a full-size SUV with 232 horsepower, enough cargo space to move half your apartment, and a range that'll take you from city to highway without breaking a sweat. Meet the 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why this car is turning heads in 2026. Let's start with the number that probably got your attention: fuel economy. The 2026 Sportage Hybrid delivers 41 miles per gallon in the city and 44 on the highway, which gives you a combined 42 mpg. Now, think about that for a second. You've got a 5-seater SUV, not a hybrid sedan, not a compact hatchback, a proper SUV, and it's pulling those numbers. With a 13.7-gallon fuel tank, you're looking at a city range of over 561 miles and a highway range of nearly 603 miles. That's basically driving from Ohio to Texas and still having fuel left in the tank. And the CO2 emissions? Only 3.5 tons. So you're not just saving money, you're actually being kinder to the planet. Win-win. Now, let me talk to the people who think hybrid means boring. Under the hood, you've got a 1.6-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine paired with a 6-speed shiftable automatic transmission. It pumps out 232 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. That is not a slow car, people. It also comes with a double overhead cam setup, variable valve timing, and standard direct injection. All fancy terms that basically mean this engine is built to be both efficient and responsive. And yes, it can tow up to 2,000 pounds, so if you've got a small trailer, a jet ski, or a little boat, the Sportage has got you covered. Okay, so performance is great, but let's talk about real life, because most of us aren't on a racetrack. We're doing school runs, grocery trips, and weekend getaways. The 2026 Sportage seats 5 people comfortably, and with all seats in place, you still get 39.5 cubic feet of cargo space. Fold those rear seats down, you're looking at a massive 73.7 cubic feet. That's enough space for a full IKEA run, no questions asked. The car sits at 184.4 inches long, 73.4 inches wide, and 65.4 inches tall, so it's big enough to feel like a proper SUV, but not so massive that parking becomes a nightmare. Ground clearance is 7.1 inches, so it handles bumpy roads and uneven terrain without drama. It's got a tight 38.6-foot turning circle, too, which means maneuvering in tight spots is way easier than you'd expect from a car this size. Here's something Kia doesn't get enough credit for: their warranty. The 2026 Sportage Hybrid comes with a 5-year, 60,000-mile basic warranty. In a market where some brands offer half that, Kia is basically saying, we're confident enough in this car to back it up. And that kind of confidence matters when you're spending your hard-earned money. The car is also assembled in South Korea at one of Kia's most advanced manufacturing plants. Build quality has been a major talking point for Kia over the last few years, and the Sportage absolutely reflects that. Oh, and standard descent control is included, which is a feature you usually see on more expensive SUVs. Little things like that show Kia is genuinely thinking about the driver. So let's bring it all together. The 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid gives you 42 mpg combined, incredible for an SUV, 232 horsepower, so it's actually fun to drive, 5 seats plus 73 cubic feet max cargo, massively practical, 600-mile range, fewer stops, more road, $100 a month to drive, insanely affordable running costs, 5-year warranty, serious peace of mind. Whether you're a daily commuter, a family person, or someone who just wants a reliable, efficient, good-looking SUV, this car ticks almost every box. And that's the 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid, folks. Honestly, Kia has been quietly cooking, and this is one of those cars where the specs speak for themselves. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, drop a comment below telling me, would you go for the Sportage, or is there another SUV you'd pick instead? I'd love to know. And if you're new here, subscribe, because we do this every week. Real specs, real talk, no fluff. I'll catch you in the next one.